It's well known that Japanese people have one of the highest life expectancies in the world, 84.5 years versus 81.6 years in Canada. That's an extra 3 years of life. I went to Japan to learn about what they do for preventative health care. Come on, let's go find out. People in Japan tend to be healthier in the first place, so they depend on the healthcare system less. And that's because they tend to eat healthier, they tend to get a lot more exercise. So when you're living healthier, you're less likely to develop disease, require joint surgery, have to visit your family doctor, and so forth. In Japan, healthy living actually begins at a young age. You were not allowed to bring in junk food to schools. There's no vending machines in schools selling chips and chocolate bars. You can't drink soda. They just don't allow it in schools because it's deemed to be unhealthy. And that's actually just a huge difference. They also often have nutritionists in schools to help teach kids at a young age about healthy diets and so forth.
So I went to a school called Koenji School, which takes kids from 5 to 18. And I remember with these kids, I was asking them their favorite foods. And the first kid I asked said, my favorite food is broccoli. It's like, right. The second kid said, my favorite food is seaweed. And the third one was like, I like white rice. And I said to Chie, my translator, are these kids trolling me, right? Like, what, their favorite foods are broccoli and like white rice? And she just looked kind of puzzled. And every Japanese person I asked said, well, we teach our children to like healthy food. Don't your children like healthy food?
Another example of healthy living and prevention actually occurs in workplaces. The government actually requires workplaces to have their employees' waistlines measured to make sure that they're deemed a healthy weight. This is one way that they identify if people are maybe not living the healthiest and need some assistance.
Companies and local governments must now measure the waistlines of all employees and family members over the age of 40. Men over 33.5 inches and women over 35.5 inches are considered overweight. Now, if you're thinking that's not fat, well, this is a nation that's not so big, but one that is getting bigger.
While this policy sounds controversial to us, people in Japan don't seem too fazed by it. We spoke to a few people about it, including Shirley Zhang, who previously lived in Canada. It's a fascinating idea, isn't it? You've lived in both cultures. I mean, this whole idea that people are going to have at work their waists measured to see if they're, within a healthy range or whatever. I mean, Canadians, a lot of people would be upset about that idea, right? Have you seen that in practice? Where
I get it measured every year.
Every year, yeah?
Yeah, and then my mother was here last month and I took her to a private clinic to do a health checkup.
Oh, okay.
And they actually measured her.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's too high for a female at your age.
Yeah.
Yeah. It relates to your health. So in Canada, there's like, oh, body positive, everybody's beautiful. But in Japan, it's like you have to be healthy. Yeah.
The focus is more healthy rather than feelings here, I guess. Oh, interesting. And what is the reaction among colleagues? Because it sounds like it's been in place for a long time here now, so people are kind of used to it. But do people maybe privately kind of grumble about this idea or complain, or do they just accept it and go along with it?
I mean, it's more like a common sense here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's too high, of course they're not going to be happy with it. They try to fix it instead of complain about why you measure my waist size.
Oh, okay, interesting. I asked representatives from a taxpayers organization what they think about this policy. Can I ask you about Metabo, the Japanese policy where you have the measuring of the waist? What what do you think about that? What do you think about that policy?
Don't leave us alone. You don't care. Who want to care, they go to gym or swimming or walking. It depends on themselves. It's too much care from government. Leave us alone.
Yeah. If the government did that in Canada, there would be riots in the streets. If people came in and started measuring people's waistlines in the workplace.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
A professor we spoke with at Kyoto University also noted that Japanese people just go along with this policy. There would be riots in the streets in Canada if people came into workplaces and started measuring waste.
Really?
It's very interesting to read about how it seems like in Japan people just go along with it, do they? Or
Yeah, I think there's no protest against
no
that.
protests
No
in the
protest.
streets, okay. Interesting. Now, I don't think this is going to fly in Canada. I think a lot of people certainly would be opposed. And I don't know that Canadians would also like the idea of banning certain foods in schools because they're deemed unhealthy. But I think these are just interesting examples of how in Japan there's a different philosophy and approach to healthy living and preventative healthcare. So I'm really looking forward to this next conversation we're having with Dr. Tokuda. He's with the Global Health and Policy Institute. He's also a family doctor, so he's got a lot of understanding about the healthcare system. Now, he's actually down in Okinawa, Japan, which is kind of like their Hawaii. It's farther away from the country. We couldn't go down there and visit him. I would have loved to have gone. They've got beautiful beaches, but we're gonna do a Zoom chat with him and really looking forward to it. Well, thank you, Dr. Tokuda, for taking a few minutes to talk to us today. I'm curious about the prevention side of healthcare. I mean, Japanese people are very, very healthy. It's quite different from in North America where we have significant challenges with people and their health because of lifestyle decisions, diet, maybe a lack of exercise, those types of things.
We eat more fish and usually in urban area, people usually walk, between stations, subway stations or JR stations and bicycles. And also, in Japanese system, the hospitals make a profit from doing ningen dog, human dog. You know that human dog is the testing, a set of testing.
In simple terms, human doc refers to how Japanese people often have a comprehensive medical review on their bodies to identify any health problems and address them before they become bigger issues. They think of it like a naval ship having to dock once a year for an inspection and repairs. In Canada, patients sometimes go for annual physicals, but that's maybe half an hour with your doctor. In Japan, human doc often takes a full day and includes many different scans and tests. Well, I've got to say it's been an incredible week here in Japan. Just awesome to be back in the country, learn a lot more about the prevention side. Just people living healthier lives. So with that in mind, we're finished. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have subscribed to our social media pages. And if you want to learn more about health reform, you can visit healthreformnow.ca. 終わりました。さよなら。